Okay guys, we're going to try and hatch some more eggs. Doing quail and chicken at the same time again. Chicken eggs have been in for 5 days already. So we're going to shut everything down. This is the part that makes the YouTube experts crazy. You can't do that, but we can. So what we have in here is 33 chicken eggs. And I'm going to finish filling this thing up with quail eggs. The last time I did this, I only ended up with 2 quail. But that's not the only problem with that is, or the problem with that is simple. My quail are very old. They just had a good spurt of laying eggs. Most eggs I've gotten from them in a long time. So we'll fill her back up. I got more eggs than I can put in there. Actually, that's a surprise. Look at the cool color of that one. It's unusual. So that's that. We got 12 quail eggs. The last batch of quail I did, last time I ran this, I had only quail eggs, and I got 10 quail out of it. So 10 quail out of 24 eggs. Not great by any means, but I'm slowly getting my numbers up. Here are the 10 quail. They're doing really good. Say hello. Hello. They're a little crazy, as per normal with quail. So we'll be back when these other ones start to hatch. It's time to take the egg turner out and up the humidity. This incubator has a series of channels going around, and I just want water into one channel, so I pour it against the wall. It goes into the first channel. That way I don't get a crazy amount of humidity, because it'll go 100%, and it just sweats up, and it just seems like too much. I don't know if it is or not. I like to have it around 75%, 75 to 80%. You can see that right there. Just starting to pip, that one. This one here is just starting to pip. It's a little bit further ahead. I see another one over there. This one right here starting. I can hear them. Here's my egg turner. I just take it out. Here's some boxes. This thing is going to beep because it's low. This thing normally runs without any water in there, in our temperature and crazy humidity, around 50%, 50 to 55% is what it normally runs. I want it up to at least 75% right now. And what's this? It's climbing already, so let's see what it gets to. Well, there's what we got 5 minutes later. Temperature's a little bit high still. It's really hot in this house today. So that's not a surprise. 80%, 81%, that's good. It's a good number for me. And I say 2 days from now, we're gonna have a whole bunch of babies. Fingers crossed anyway. We'll see. Here comes number 1. He looks tired. It's the next morning. There we go, 3 chickens. A couple more I see are coming. There's a baby quail, there's another one somewhere. There you are. I see you now. 2 of them right there. They're not due to hatch until tomorrow, actually. The incubator's been running a little bit too hot. The temperature outside is, the temperature of the house is just ridiculous. Cut them a day or two early. Hello guys. Okay, time to start taking them out. I hope this is not it. It probably isn't. I did really well with the quail. I think there's 7 or 8 quail. Only had 12 eggs, I believe. But people will think they all hatch at the same time. You're wrong. There's always a few that hatch early. There's some that hatch on time, and there's going to be a few that's a little late. In my experience, if they're a lot late, like more than a day, their chance of survival is very, very slim. That's why it's good. You need to know, in my opinion, you really need to know what day they're supposed to be done. So I always record what day they go in, how many eggs, and what day they should be finished. So then I know when to start looking. I know when to add water to the incubator to raise the humidity and stuff like that. Now, that's just how I do it anyway. Let's get these guys out. This one here is brand new. I'll leave him stay for a little bit longer. Seems strong enough though. Now we need to teach these guys how to eat. It's normally pretty easy with quail. Quail automatically goes to the food. But chickens, they need their mom to show them. See that? He's not picking at the food, he was after my finger. Come on, here you go, get it. If this don't work, what we normally use is broken rice. You put the white rice in there. See, the quail was the first one to eat. Put the white rice in there and they come and play with the white color. And in doing so, by picking at the rice, they get food. And they teach themselves how to eat. Chickens are a lot slower than the quail, and turkeys can be really hard to get them to eat. You just need one. If one will eat, the other ones will follow. You might get it. Such a size difference, huh? Come on, get it. Get in there. Get in there. This is just chick starter. There we go. I think the yellow one's got it. That's right. That's how you do it. You see that? That's how you teach them how to eat. If that don't work, the white rice does work. We use broken rice normally, but the regular rice is fine too. Uncooked, of course. And rice, so many people think birds will explode if they eat rice. That's not true. And they don't need to eat the rice, they just need to pick at it, and in doing so they will get the food. But I think this worked fine. Look at that, huh? You just gotta be mom. Okay guys, we're at about a week old now. I just got one quail in here as I'm changing boxes, giving them a clean box. This quail was in the feeder when I moved it over. And yeah, he's a little scared. Very scared actually. Don't know what's going on. Why am I alone? Where's all my friends? Here's one quail. Very cool. He can fly. There's another one. He's cute, huh? Come on, jump. There you go. Now, this is not a quail. This is a very, very lucky bird. This guy hatched a day late. He couldn't get out of the egg. I find with any birds that hatch late, they're very weak. Their survival rate is very low. Hatching early is good, hatching late is really bad. And here's a day late. Couldn't get out of the egg. So, you know, an egg, I don't have a shell here. Once they come out of the incubator, they come apart in two pieces basically. You got the outside shell, and inside there's a white paper membrane. It's like paper. And I removed the shell, but kept the membrane, just the top half of the egg. You know, the part that they open so they can get out. So I took that off. He still couldn't get out. So then I cut around the membrane, and inside the membrane, the bird was still in the sac that he grows in inside the egg. Oh, these guys looking at me. And it didn't look good, because that should be gone. It should be consumed as the bird grows. And there was still quite a bit of it. And he couldn't get out of that, so I made a little hole in it and got his head out so he could breathe. And he still couldn't get out. This is all day, going on all day. So I started to slowly take it off, and it was bleeding a lot. Like, for a little tiny chick, there was a lot of blood. You know, his survival rate, yeah, not gonna happen. I knew that. But by the end of the day, he was out and just laying in the bottom of the incubator. And I figured by morning he would be dead. And I was going to turn the incubator off anyway, because, you know, time is up and we're done. So in the morning I get up, first thing I do is go check the incubator, expecting to find a dead chicken. And he's standing up, walking around, looking at me. It was unbelievable. I was so surprised. He was dried off and strong and good to go. It was amazing. He was not supposed to survive. So all the people that think you can't help them out, you shouldn't help them out. You know, I just saved that bird's life. And I didn't even think it was going to work. Pretty amazing, really. So, we didn't do very good on the chickens this time. There's 13, but I think there was 33 eggs, so that's not good at all. That's not good at all. And I did really good with the chickens last time. But the quail did much better. I only had 12 eggs, I think, and I ended up with 8 quail. And they all hatched within a couple hours of each other, which was pretty good. Which normally never happens. That's a lot of birds, so I made 2 feeders. There's the water. I still got the rocks in there. The quail probably don't need it now. They're smart enough to stay out of it, but one more time. The next time I fill it up, I'll take the rocks out. And this time I added about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I do that with the chicks all the time. The first water, I put apple cider vinegar in it. The second water I didn't. And this water is the third one. I put it in again, about a tablespoon. That's all, not much. And that, well, it helps their stomach, and it really does work. Or it seems to. It's a lot better than the chemical stuff that everybody around here is using anyway. So there they are. They all sleep together in one big mat, which is pretty cool because all the chickens are lined up, and in between all the chickens there's a quail head sticking out. It looks pretty cool. Off you go. Come on. Ooh, what is going on? They don't like me. The birds that were in here, I just took them out. I went outside to get the straw after I cleaned it out. When I come back, most of them were back inside again. They've been fighting a lot lately. The chickens. The last couple of days, the chickens have been going after each other. I don't know if they're roosters or what's going on. Pretty cool, huh? Raising quail and chicken together. Alright guys, well that's the end of this one. This is how I do it. They'll stay in here until they outgrow the pen. The quail won't be in there for very long, another week or something, and I'll put them in with the other quail. But the chickens will stay in here until they outgrow the pen. That'll probably be another month. And then they'll go in with the other birds. Or they'll probably come in this room here. There's the ones that were in there. Well, there's a couple extras. I gave away some chickens today as well. Kept the roosters, gave away the girls. You crazy chicken. All the quail went down this end. And there's the other quail, the neighbors. We're checking them out, huh? How cool is that? That is the last batch of quail over there. The ones before these guys. And they're looking like they're close to egg laying size, so that'd be cool. And all the chickens are hanging out over here. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. Oh, too fun.